Thanks. Let's bring in Senator John McCain now. He joins us from Washington. And Senator, thanks for joining us. I know you said that you weren't referring specifically to the fire in eastern Arizona, but how do you respond to the critics we saw in Clayton's piece right there who say that bringing illegal immigrants into this discussion in any way right now inflames that debate, especially when there's no evidence that illegal immigrants are to blame for this fire?
Well, because in the question and answer period after our press conference, the issue was raised. Look, this is the toughest year that in Arizona's history as far as fires are concerned. We're proud of the brave firefighters and all the other men and women who have been involved in rescuing lives and property. But the fact is that as far back as 2006, the Forest Service testified before Congress, and I quote, "Large numbers of warming and cooking fires built and abandoned by cross-border violators have caused wildfires that have destroyed valuable natural and cultural resources," and go on to say that armed smugglers have walked through the middle of active firefighting operations. The Coronado National Forest, that's where the monument fire is, must now send armed officers to clear wildland fire areas or provide security for firefighters. Congressman Flake and I were briefed just before that press conference by the Forest Service official that this same situation exists. So frankly, I'm not sure what all this controversy is about. A group of us senators asked for a GAO study on the same issue, and you just saw Sheriff Larry Deaver, who will tell you that the monument fire was started when the forest was closed. So anyone who was in there is illegal. So I'm not sure what all the controversy is about, to tell you the truth.
Let me turn now to the president's big announcement coming tomorrow on Afghanistan. Some reports, including one in the Los Angeles Times, that the president could announce a withdrawal of up to 10,000 troops by the end of this year, full withdrawal of the surge troops by the end of next year. Can you sign on to a timetable like that?
I think it depends on which troops we're talking about. I would be very reluctant to reduce the surge troops capability, support troops. I think it's possible. I agree with Secretary Gates, who has strongly stated that a modest withdrawal is important. This date never should have been set to start with. It was done for political reasons with no recommendation from any of our military leaders, but I hope that it's modest, and I believe that one more fighting season and we can get this thing pretty well wrapped up.
It seems like
could I just mention, this reminds me of the summer of 2007, when the same people, the Vice President and Senator Biden and then Senator Obama, wanted to pull the surge troops out, and we would have lost the conflict then.
It seems that you may have a debate with many in your own party on this. Governor Jon Huntsman, former Utah governor, announcing his run for president today, has said that we're wasting our money and wasting our strategic resources in Afghanistan, adding that it's not in America's interest to stay and play traffic cop there. Is it fair to assume that a candidate with those views cannot get your support?
Well, I hope that all of these candidates, as the campaign goes on, understands what our national security requirements are, that we are we are the world's leader. America has to lead, as we are not leading in Libya, which is one reason why that conflict, the third-rate military, has not been concluded. So I hope that they will learn and listen to people like General David Petraeus and others, who has the highest, not only respect and admiration, but a record of success.
Okay, Senator John McCain, thanks very much for your time this morning.
Thanks for having me on, George.
Josh?